The government is committed to protect devolution, as Chris Zairo now reports.
It was the third meeting in a span of 2 months between the national government and the county governments in a bid to resolve the stalemate on sharing of county funds. The National and County Coordination Summit was being spearheaded by President William Ruto in Naivasha, Nakuru County. The governors have been at loggerheads with the executive over the delayed funds that has seen projects stall, as well as delay in paying county workers their salaries.
I'm cognizant of an array of challenges that have dogged successful implementation of devolution, perhaps a bit of suffocation of resources for devolved functions, inadequacy of human resource capital, inadequacy in devolved laws in relation to cross-county movement of civil servants, bureaucracies inherent in the Public Finance Management Act.
We are working closely to implement the resolutions made in Nanyuki. We shall strengthen the intergovernmental sector working groups and ensure that all strategic issues are canvassed at that level.
However, the president asked the governors to be patient, assuring them that the Kenya Kwanza government is still committed to devolution.
We also pledge to collaboratively explore and develop mechanisms to improve the capacity of devolved units to generate own income, thereby mitigating the vulnerability arising from the reliance of transfer from the national government. Further, we have undertaken to ensure that the transfer of revenue is timely, predictable, and fully complied with by law.
And we from the national government, we also have some issues, notably the licensing of almost every building into a bar and restaurant, exposing our young people to alcoholism and drug abuse, and we'll be asking for a conversation on how to resolve some of these issues.
The two-day summit saw all the 47 counties represented. Political players dropped their political card to represent their regions on the development aspect. All the Azimio-affiliated governors attended the summit.
Because the elections are behind us, we have a cardinal duty and responsibility to think together on how Kenya can be better. I want to urge you that we focus on changing the fortunes of the millions who stood in long queues for many hours to elect us.
The governors have been demanding a total of 425 billion shillings from the national government, but the government has only been promising to disburse 380 billion shillings for now. The two-day meeting comes to an end on Saturday. Chris Zairo, KTN News.
Senamino President William Ruto has made key appointments to various boards of management, rewarding many of his loyalists who missed out on elective positions. Among those appointed today are former governors, former legislators, and businessmen close to the Kenya Kwanza regime. A senior political affairs reporter, Chris Zairo, samples some of the politicians rewarded in the latest appointments.